I'm so truly grateful. Thank you, honey. Okay, I'm back. Hey, okay, I'm back. Y'all come in. What y'all was doing? Y'all know I can't see nobody. Where's my what's it called that child? Let me put these spectacles on while I'm talking to y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna be able to see nobody. I cannot. Okay. I cannot see very far without my spectacles. Okay. I'll just tell you that. Hold on, I can't see y'all yet. Wait a minute. And then I'll take them off when I get ready to read. Don't y'all be judging. Y'all know this is a whole look, baby. It's a whole look. Eh? Okay, I'm back. Hey, Linda. Hi, Connie. Hey, L. Hey, K Spice, Divinely Chosen T. What it do, Booski? What it do, Ski Booski? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Ladybug. What it do, Ski? What is going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What it do, Ski Booskies? I'm so happy, so grateful y'all are here. I got something to tell y'all. I done finally figured it out. Well, I got a couple things to tell y'all, child. Padre God been on it today. Hey, Deanne. Hey, Tim. Hey, Lovey Jack. Jackie Nim. I hope I said that right. Ladybug in the building. Hello, Mona Lynn Martin. Hello. Shout out to the community. Rufus, what's happening? Betty, Missouri. What it do, Booski? I'm so happy, so grateful y'all are here. What y'all was doing? You know me from TikTok. I'm so happy and so grateful. Hey, D Batista 86. Well, thank you for the cross platform support, dearest one. OMG. Hey, I'm in this thing. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Missy Nim. Shout out to my community. Y'all coming through and supporting for your girl today. Hello, Katrina Foster. Y'all come in, tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Good evening, y'all. Happy Friday. It is a Friday. Hey, Pamela Nim. Hey, Honey One. I'm live on TikTok right now. If you want to get on the and get in the community, that's where everybody be at. Over here, this is just for recording purposes, for real, the Batista Nim. So yeah, join us on TikTok. That's where everybody at, child. That's where because that's where we be conversating. I'll be over here going live just so everybody can, the people who can't watch it can come back and watch it. So it'll be recorded. So yes, I am still on TikTok. I am still on TikTok. Right now, we're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Y'all know I'm all over this thing. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. What y'all was doing, Charles? Listen, I got an announcement to give y'all. I know. Don't be judging me, but me and Patrick have been talking today. Someone's spying you. Child, they is. They about is. That's all right. Child, they finna go surfing and get in the water. They finna go surfing. Thank you, Katrina, for sharing the live. The sun finna go down, so I don't know how much water time. Oh no, they just got out the water. They had already been surfing. Yeah, they just got out. They just got out. Child, it's always somebody. Because I'm parked at the beach, so the little surfer people near be getting dressed at their car and stuff. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in, turning up with me on this happy Friday. I wish I could get in some water. It's so cold today. Y'all, you see, well, y'all can't see, child. I'm in short sleeves. Y'all know I'm in Southern California. So it was a beautiful, beautiful day today. Short sleeves and shorts, if that's what you wanted to wear. I was in short sleeves today. So gotta love Southern California. Jay Causey in the building. And child, it's a lady behind me. My mama, you reckon? Mom, she usually over here on this right side. You see spirituals. You see people in the spirituals. Cause mama normally be over here on this right side, child. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Me too down here in South Florida. Thank you, dearest one. Um, Yeah, child, y'all got to go somewhere where it's warm. Who was I telling that to? Oh, them y'all. I just got to tell y'all what happened today. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all this community. Okay, I'm finna give y'all this community and tell y'all the latest updates because I know. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all before we get started. So, because y'all know we got Bible study at 5 o'clock, we're gonna pray. And then we're gonna get in this word. We are on Genesis chapter 8 and 9. Genesis chapter 8 and 9 today. Okay, so y'all know we is fit to this the most turned up. No, we don't do trapped out Bible study. The dad wasn't in there talking about no, y'all didn't start young job. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Okay, you know what? I'm back. That's not what we on today. Just because it's Friday, don't get too turned up. Don't do that. No, because we are finna get in this word, and then I'm finna tell the people them what's gonna be happening on Fridays. I wish, a snowstorm. Oh, child, well, I'm not coming where you at. Remember that. I'm not coming where you're at, okay? Aquarius is already posted on my YouTube channel. Okay, child, this temperature jumbled me, not jumble, and made me know that I'm a true Southerner, child. Can't nobody be bothered. Ain't nobody finna be over there. Y'all can have every piece of that cold weather. I will stay in Southern California. See, God knew you. He knew you knew, didn't you, Daddy? You knew what to do. Let me tell y'all what was happening. Okay. Oh, I thought you. Well, both to me, child. Look, I don't know. The J could have been silent. I don't know. Humbled. I don't want neither one of them. Okay, I'm back. Don't judge me. Y'all, let me tell y'all what we finna do. So y'all know we got Bible study at 5 p.m. I had to tell Padre God again, one more again. You sure? You choose me? He said, if you ask me one more time, I'm not going. That's how I felt in the Sagittarius reading. Y'all go look at it on my YouTube channel. Y'all Sagittarius, I don't know if it's a Sagittarius in this thing. I'm gonna tell you right now that I don't know what you did or said. I don't know what you keep praying about. I don't know what you already got an answer about. Padre God and Spirit them that said what they said. They took when I say chat, they said the answer is the answer, and they said what they said, and they meant that. Y'all, they wouldn't even hardly let me get the read now. I had felt a little, I was, because I felt like y'all was rushing me. Y'all, first of all, y'all don't have to get no attitude with me. I ain't even got Sagittarius in my chart. It wasn't me. So, message? Anyway, so I don't know what Sagittarius people them did. But Spirit Now was like, we said what we said, and we not giving no another answer. So stop asking. We said what we said. No, they wouldn't even tell me nothing. Y'all go watch that Sagittarius reading and see. Y'all see what I'm talking about? I think it just came out today. I didn't even want to rewatch it because I didn't want to go through them having an attitude with me again because they was fin to. Y'all because y'all had an attitude about it. Y'all did. Y'all had. Well, let me tell y'all now. I feel like if anybody go watch it, they gonna comment. They gonna say y'all had an attitude about it. I was just saying. You must be a new spirit then. I don't like. We don't talk to each other like that. You no. Okay, I'm back. We don't talk to each other like that anyway. Chad, well, you ain't finna have me up here getting in trouble. Hey, Vera Montez Nim. So let me just tell y'all, give me y'all a couple of updates and tell y'all how things is going. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So let me just tell y'all the way that my readings are going on YouTube now, per Padre God. I just be doing well today, y'all. I literally did how many readings did I do today? I did 9 readings today. I did 9 messages. I just give the messages that they need to give. One thing, and each one of them about 30 minutes long, but all of them ain't gonna be posted at the same time. It's going like today was, and I was like, didn't I just do fire signs yesterday? And I really did. I literally just recorded those fire sign readings yesterday, but today, so some of y'all might have like this little energy boost. It really came through. It was the Capricorn in me. So they'll be posted, but every day. So I don't have no routine schedule. So tomorrow will be air signs, and then the day after that will be water signs, and then earth signs, and it'll just keep starting over. So make sure you're subscribed. Okay. Turn your notifications on. So you know when I go live and post a video, because them readings is rocking and rolling, and I just couldn't turn it off today. I was so tapped in. Um and the readings was just different. We're actually going to do one of those today. I'm doing a test run, and I'm going to do a test run and see how I feel about something, and I'm going to tell y'all about that. So make sure you go watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, cross watch, whatever you want to watch. Make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Two Shades Remain. Okay. Hey, Lucky Walter. So that's the first thing. So I don't have a specific day. It's just whoever's next. And so everybody's readings are done for the next 3 days. I'm gonna still be recording, even though I might take tomorrow off, because Saturday is normally a day that I don't take off. I will, however, because we are doing this challenge, I will be on here at 5 p.m. for Bible study, because I'm committed to that. Thank you, dearest one. I am committed to this Bible Clarity Challenge. So I won't be doing cars tomorrow. Or Sunday. We'll only be doing Bible study, and that'll be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, regular time, because I'm committed to this challenge. So we'll be doing Bible study. So that part is not going to change. I'm committing to that for the entire month of January. That's my thing that I'm doing per Padre God. So no cars, no readings, no nothing over the weekends. The videos will be posted. You can go watch them. That's that. Now, let me find out. Y'all know I be looking for Emirates Nim. I be looking because they were supposed to come get me. So that's the first thing. So let me tell y'all. So today is January the 5th, right? And I really, after I got done reading today with Padre God, or after I got done with the messages today, I had to talk to Padre God and just be like, Daddy, what do you want me to do? And so I'm going to be honest with y'all. God is not giving me the instructions to move forward with changing what I'm doing, other than what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. He doesn't, like, where I thought that I was going to do like community conversations, and he said no, he doesn't want that yet. Okay, so moving forward today, I'm going to do it live, because I need to see how I'm going to feel about it after we get done with Bible study. So Bible study about 30 minutes. Well, we've been on here about an hour, but on Fridays I'm going to be doing a reading. Remember, I told y'all that I wanted to do a subscriber only live. And so starting next week, after Bible study, I'll be doing on Fridays, I'll be doing the subscriber only live. Today, I'm going to do it and see how I feel about it. So tentatively, that's what I'll be doing next Friday. But today I got to get a message out. I got to get some messages out. So I'm going to be doing that, because there's something that they want to talk about. So that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I had to pray about it, y'all, as I was praying, and I was like, okay, Lord, you gave me a new directive. And he said, not yet. He said, not yet. And so I was like, okay, because one thing about it, y'all, I know when God wants me to move forward with something. And when I pray about it and he says yes or no, I'm going to go with what he says. Thank you so much for sharing the live. So moving forward, next week will be the subscriber only live. I will do those on Friday nights, whether you hear or whether you not. I'll be doing a subscriber only live, as for the people who have signed up for my subscription service here, so that y'all can get your own personal reading. That no one else has access to, because y'all are investing in me, so I have to invest in you guys, and it's nothing for me to do. Today, I'm doing it after the Bible study, and then I just want to see how I'm going to feel about it, which way I want to do the reading, if I want to do a sign by sign, or if I want to just do a general. So tonight's going to be the test run for that, and then starting next Friday, after Bible study, will be the subscriber only live. God literally just told me that 10 minutes before we came on this live. I knew we weren't going to change it and do anything different. He was like, no, you can just do the subscriber only live on Friday nights. For Friday Night Live, that'll be subscriber only, and then go from there. So if you are interested in that, the subscription is $5.99 a month, and I'll be doing those readings every Friday for my subscribers. Okay, just to make it easy. for everyone. And so show my thanks and my gratitude for those of you who are investing in me and believing in me. I am truly, truly grateful. Y'all have no idea. Um, because I even have channel messages and everything, but we'll get to that in a minute. Thank you so much, Forever Lisa, for sharing the live, sharing the love. Is it 5 o'clock? We got 3 minutes. So that was the main thing, y'all, is that starting next week, I'll be doing the subscriber only live, and it'll be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you're not coming to Bible study. Um, and then what else? I will, no, we talked about that. Okay, no, don't say it yet. Okay, we gonna save that because we finna get ready to get into Bible study. We are on Genesis chapters 8 and 9 tonight. Genesis chapters 8 and 9 tonight. I'm gonna tell somebody this: you getting a lot of downloads. I can say that. You getting a lot of information. It's a lot of information coming through. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. Don't run over the little people, Nim. Okay, I'm back. Genesis chapter 8 and 9. Genesis chapter 8 and 9. That is what we are on today. Um, y'all, it has been a crazy day. It has been a very crazy day. Oh, very good. Come on, For You page. I received that. Thank you, Pamela, for sharing the live. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing the live. Welcome, 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 honey oneys. I hope y'all are having y'all gonna have a fantastic weekend. I can tell you that. We finna do this Bible study. We finna talk about the flood tonight, and then that's it. And then we'll do the reading. So then we gonna get some messages tonight. I am gonna give some messages tonight. Um, Cause baby, Spirit, yes, y'all been talking all day. Yes. Yes. No, because after I get done, I'm shutting y'all off. You going OFF off. I'm turning y'all off. Okay. So how do we know if we are getting a download? You're gonna know it in your spirituals. When God is talking to you, like sometimes I'm gonna say this, sometimes, because a lot of times it don't make sense. You might have the answer. You might know what it means right then. Sometimes you may not. I am a journaler. I write down everything because 10 times out of 10, for me, either I know what it means right then or I'll get something and it just stands out. It's like getting the same angel number 3 times, or you just it's something you're going to be like, huh. I just saw that. As an example, whose reading was I doing today? Pisces, right? I was doing the Pisces reading today, and they had like the root chakra in the reverse or something like that. And then I looked up and there was a van right there and it said like tire rack. And I was like, oh, and that's all I read on the van. I was like, oh, y'all gonna need, somebody might be getting some new tires, right? So then I kept on doing the reading, and then ancestors just kept like I just kept hearing them say different stuff. And I was like, what's going on? And I looked up and it literally said the van literally said mobile. But of course, by this point, I had started talking about the fact that the ancestors was coming through. And I was even like, yeah, I'm from Mobile. And then I looked up and I saw Mobile right there. And I'm like, huh. Then the next thing you know, another van passes by and it literally said mobile on it again. And I was like, okay, what's going on in Mobile? Who is it? What we need to know is like something. And you may not have the answer, but if you get shown something 2, 3, 7 times, clearly the spirit never trying to tell you something. And sometimes it just be something random and then just immediately you'll know. But this all goes back to building that spirit. I call it your slanguage, okay? Your slanguage with spirit name, right? You have to begin to develop your own relationship with how your spirit name's gonna talk to you. Okay. Like, best way I can tell you, but you got to know yourself first. If you don't know what you sound like, if you don't know what God sounds like in you, you're going to be all over the place and you're not going to know who you're talking to. Okay. So if you don't know what your own intuition sounds like, if you can't differentiate and you don't know God's voice, I would not suggest to anyone trying to do that before you had started listening to yourself and knowing what you sound like and understanding how your own self, like the little children say, communicates with you, because there is a difference. You can, I don't care who you go listen to or talk to, you can hear something and you, it's like my sheep know my voice. But until, this is why we're doing this Bible study, so you can begin to cultivate that relationship with the Lord and know what he sounds like when he's speaking to you. Because when he doesn't yell, he whispers. And when he tells you something, you know it without a shadow of a doubt. There's no doubt. And oh, come on, Lord. There's no doubt. There's no confusion. It's the enemy. It's somebody that it's not God. Because when God tells you something, you just know. You just know, and you can't even explain why you know. You just know it with a certainty, just like you know what your name is. So these are things that, as you learn about intuitive development, I don't know the whole difference between it, but yeah, you got to know who you listening to. You got to know who you're talking to and who's talking to you. Some Christians will say it's like familiar spirits versus something. Are you listening to angels or familiar spirits? I'm not here to debate all of that. Okay. I know that I have been talking to my angels for several years now. Okay. And I know what God sounds like when God says something to me. When he says something to me, I just know it. I don't know how I know it. You just know. And you gonna know because it's almost like automatic. You just do. He'll tell you to do something and you just do it. It's like doing Bible study. Dad, you want me to do what? Okay. Okay, we're gonna read the book of Genesis, but you just know. And he started me doing this during Mercury retrograde, and I had no idea. I just know I heard you need to go start reading If you go on my YouTube channel, maybe about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, I literally was up in the mid. It was early in the morning because I'd be up 3:30, 4 a.m. Right. And I was just like, all of a sudden, I heard go read Genesis chapter 1, and I say, wait, what? Like, you mean you mean out loud? Hey, Jamila Nim. It was like, what you mean read Genesis chapter 1? So I got my Bible and I went on YouTube and I recorded a video and I was reading Genesis chapter 1. I had no, it's just something, you just hear it and you're just like, okay, and you need to do it. And literally that was preparation for me doing this, y'all. Cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. And it's an internal voice, right? It's from within. You just know. You don't know why you know, but again, it comes with relationship and cultivation of building with the Lord. The only way, there's no other way. God does not sound the same to me as he sounds to Jamila, as he sounds to Missy, as he sounds to Michelle. He does not, I don't know what God sounds like to anyone else. I just know what God sounds like to me. Okay. So when he tells me to do something, I'm like, okay, Daddy, I'm gonna do it, but I don't know why you had me doing this. And then it's like when I'm journaling and all of a sudden I just know when he's speaking versus when it's my thoughts. Yes, and it takes time, it takes patience, it takes dedication, it takes consistency. You have to keep showing up. Sometimes he's not going to talk. Sometimes he going to talk a lot. I will say this. I've heard some people say, "Oh, God don't talk like that. God don't talk." I don't know who or what. I don't know. Me and God talk just like I'm talking to you. Why? Because that is the relationship that I cultivated with him. Some people like, God only give one word here. Sometimes he say one word, but me and God have conversations just like this. Why? Because that's the relationship that I built with him. I heard some like, this is how we talk. So if you are brought up to think that God doesn't have full sentence conversations, then guess what? That's the way you gonna have. But we be sitting here having coffee, and I'll be like, well, Daddy, and I imagine God sitting right there in heaven drinking coffee with me, because that's the way that I've cultivated the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So talk to him. Talk to him just like you would talk to your best friend, because that's who he is, your best friend, your confidant. He don't care if you cry, he don't care if you yell, he don't care if you're mad, he don't care if you're mad at him. He's the best friend you will ever have. Because he don't care. He gonna sit there and he's gonna listen, and he's not gonna judge, but he gonna tell you the truth. When you wrong, he's gonna tell you that he is the truest. Come on, God, he is the truest. What a friend I have in Jesus. I don't know that song, but that's what I just heard in my spirit. What a friend I have in Jesus. Because guess what? You could talk to, sometimes you don't want to talk to your bestie, your family, because they gonna judge you. They gonna make you feel some type of way. God ain't like that. You can tell him whatever. You could be mad at him and message, and he still ain't gonna get mad. He still ain't gonna get mad. He gonna sit there and listen to you. He gonna let you in. He's not gonna interrupt. Mm. If you're sad, you can tell him. If you're mad, you can tell him. If you hurt, you can tell him. If you happy, you can tell him. He don't care what you come to him with. Just come to him. Just come to him. That's all he wants. Let me turn. I got to turn the car on today. Look, that's all he wants. Just come to him. Come to him as humbly as you know how. Just talk to him. That's what he wants. Yes, he wants us to praise and worship, and he wants all of that. But you know what he wants more than anything? Relationship. Love him. He wants your heart. He wants to be what is imprinted on your heart and at the head of your day, your life, your everything. That's what he wants. That's all he wants. Do that, you be like, oh, that's it. Yeah, talk to him, build a relationship with him, be mad at him, be happy, be sad, be whatever you want to be. Just talk to him. Just talk to him. Okay. Like, that's why I tell y'all, man, I can sit here and talk to y'all all day, but go talk to God. You having a problem, go talk to God. You having an issue, go talk to God. You need something, go talk to God, because who else can do it but him? Who else can do it but him? Who else can do it? Anyway, I digress. I know that was kind of that kind of went left, but that's just what I had, and that's what I felt in my spirituals to say in regards to that there situation or that question. Talk to him. And as much as you talk to him, the more he's gonna start to talk back. And then you'll just begin. And don't get me wrong. I am not a God scholar, okay? God has me doing this from a place of inexperience so that y'all know that y'all realize that over the summer, y'all are seeing me develop in my own relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He he's showing y'all me as I develop with him, as he's building me and growing me into what he wants me to be, how he wants me to show up, how he wants me to lead. He's allowing me to be transparent and show y'all every step of the journey, whether it's living in the car, whether it's building a ministry, inspirational and motivational ministry, whether it's business building, whether it's relationship building. He's allowing me to show you every step, because most times we go follow people who are successful and then they tell us about their experiences. But what he's doing with me in this season is he's allowing y'all to go on this journey with me as I'm going on this journey with him. Message. And so, because a lot of times people, and that's why I speak so much about don't be afraid about your circumstances, your situation, where you're at. One of the things, true story, come on, Lord, one of the things that he and I had to talk about, and we talked about in depth the other day, most people are embarrassed about their situation or their circumstances, and so as a result of that, they end up having to do some healing. But I cannot even begin to tell y'all, that's why God has to strengthen me every single day, because you have to understand this situation that I'm in, and being so willing and vocal to talk about it and put it on Front Street, it's not an easy thing. God had to prepare me for criticism, so he put me in some areas, in some rooms, and around some people with some gators, y'all. Like, he had to toughen me for real, so that no matter what was said, my feelings wouldn't get hurt. No matter what was said, I wouldn't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? So A lot of times that's why it's like, man, don't be embarrassed about your situation. Don't be embarrassed about where you're at, because God is going to use that as a testimony. You know what I'm saying? So he'll take you and put you in the room with some gators, with some, you'll be like, meet the alligator in the swamp. Here I go. Because he has to toughen you, because because at one point he gonna put you, oh, come on, Lord. At one point he'll put you down there when you at the low point, and they gonna look down on you, and they're gonna be condescending, and they're gonna judge you. And then guess what? But then when he elevates you, come on, Lord, when he elevates you, and them same folks that was looking at you like you wasn't nothing, you wasn't this, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's whoever, them same folks that were looking at you, that were side-eyeing you, or that were criticizing or talking about you, they gonna have to give you your respect, because God is gonna take you from the bottom to the top, and a lot of times you gonna surpass where they're at. So you got to be able to deal with the criticism. You got to be able to say, baby, you can't say nothing. That's why we don't care about anyone else approving us. That's why only the Lord's approval matters to me. Not a single person, not my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother. Nobody else is, as long as the Lord does not turn his face from me. I don't care whatever you tell me to do, Lord, I'm going to do it. Whatever you say, do, as long as you don't take your hands off of me, because I cannot do this without the Lord. Period. I will not. If God is not walking with me, I ain't going, I ain't doing it, I don't want it. Nope, no, no. If God ain't there, no. If he ain't going, no. Like, it's literally just that simple for me. I don't care what's offered. I don't care. No, no. Part of that, and for some of you, part of the experience of humbling is so that no matter what gets thrown at you, you gonna say, is God in that? Is this something that God wants me to have? And if not, I don't want it. I'm good. So just saying, random word, but there we go. It's whoever, right? It's whoever. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen, sharing the live, sharing the love. All to do it. I'm new to your page. I love listening to you. Oh, thank you, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the community, y'all. Okay, so here's the events. We 15 minutes in. Y'all know we running late. We are on Bible study, Bible study, Bible study, okay? Genesis chapter 8 and 9. Genesis chapter 8 and 9. Let me just tell you right now. If you knew, if you knew the Bible ClariTEA, listen. Hold on, let me write it down because I don't really know it. If you is new to Bible ClariTEA, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't come over here with no religiosity, okay? We's not on that. We be a little different over here when we going through the word, okay? We is gonna talk about Genesis 8 and 9, and then I'm gonna pull a few cards after we get done with that, give a few messages, because there's a few messages to give. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. All to do it, I am reading from the One Step Closer Bible, NLT, okay? Thank you, dearest one. Y'all know I get to talking about the Lord. I get excited. I get long-winded, y'all, when I start talking about God, because I really want people to understand, man, like God is really, he is the main thing. Like, I can't even, man, one of these days, when y'all see some of the stuff, mm, mm, we'll talk about it. I know he said we gonna talk about it now. Let me just tell y'all. I think that sometimes some people don't really know what it means to be humble. As we talked about Noah yesterday, can y'all imagine Noah and his family living in this ark, right? For the amount of time that they have been in this ark, and what they had to endure. Can you imagine their mindset? Can you imagine what they like? I couldn't, I can. I can imagine it. I can imagine what they're going through, because again, as y'all know, this is my story right now. I'm in this one little space. I'm going through my own wilderness season, as everyone did. It's kind of like, I don't know, they just said something about somebody being in the cave. Who was in the cave? Was that Elijah? Is that what y'all just said? Elijah? Was Elijah in a cave? Y'all listen, don't come over here think I'm not no Bible scholar. Again, we are on a journey of building a relationship with the Lord. Elijah, okay? They said something about somebody being in a cave, and I heard Elijah. So I can imagine what he felt like, because that's sometimes what my car feels like, right? It feels like being in a cave. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they're giving me this story. So clearly I've heard it, even if I haven't read it. I keep seeing him coming out. And didn't he see, like, didn't he come out? It was like a storm or something. Hmm. And then he heard the voice of the Lord, like on a storm. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go watch it. This is for somebody, so somebody might need to go watch this. Okay, let me go read it. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. You might resonate. I know they said the cave, and I resonate because I understand. Because can you imagine? It's like being in the ark. It's like you feel trapped and you don't know anywhere else to go or have anywhere else to go. All you can do is depend on the Lord. All you can do is depend on the Lord. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no food, you ain't got nothing. All you can do is depend on the Lord. True story, y'all. True story. I said, Lord, I said this last night. Let me tell somebody this. I promise we gonna get to this word. I promise we gonna do it. This might be the word today, because the way that God is, I feel like he's flowing through me. This might be the word that needs to be given today. And I'm just gonna be obedient and do what he asked me to do. Hmm. So I just told God yesterday, I say, Lord, I woke up this morning, y'all. I woke up this morning and I was like, and every morning, right? Because true transparency. I was like, Lord, I'm tired. I literally just took a turmeric. I don't take medicine, y'all. I'm not anti-medicine, but if I got to really, really, really be hurting in order to take medicine. So typically the only thing that I will take if I have any kind of aches or pains is a turmeric capsule. And so, man, you come a long way, don't it? You come a long way. Oh, come on. See, that's a story. Come on. See, that's a whole nother message. I start digressing. I want somebody in here to understand something that you've been through. If you anything like me, I don't know if there are any former drug addicts on here, and I don't need you to put your business in the street. But ain't it amazing what God will bring you through? Because I used to, oh, come on, God, I used to pop pills. That's how I almost died. That's something that God delivered me from. Do you understand? Like I used to love to pop a pill. Boop, boop, boop. That was my drug of choice. Let me pop a pill. You name it, I want to take it. You understand? And now I won't even, I got to be hurting out my mind to take a Tylenol. Do you understand what deliverance is? Come on, Lord. People talk about stuff. Do you understand what true deliverance is? Deliverance is going from taking Xanax bars. I'm popping 2, 4 at a time. I'm talking about bars. Like, do you understand what real deliverance is? When you go from that to now you won't take anything but one natural turmeric supplement and you got to be hurting. I digress. Deliverance is a real thing. Okay. Deliverance is a real thing. So I feel like deliverance is also coming through, because this is what the Lord is doing as well. He look, who the Son sets free is free indeed. You better say it. You got to understand what deliverance is, and that's what I feel like is happening as we're talking about Genesis, right? It's deliverance, and it's unfortunate because God had to destroy His foundation, His creation, His everything that He had put His hope in order for us. I know I digress, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. In order for us to have what it is and really have a chance, let's just say that, because He did this so that we could actually have a chance, y'all. Not, and that's why he didn't destroy everyone. That's why he left Noah and his family and said, no, y'all are going to be the ones. It's always the one family. One family. He chose out of everybody, he chose Noah's family. Out of everyone, he chose Abraham's family. Out of everyone, he chose, I don't care who you name, David. He chose one group of people and said, I need y'all to do right. I need y'all to be an example for everybody else, right? So God never completely takes everything away, right? In 2012, I asked for deliverance from IV drug use, and he took. You better say it. You better say it, Michelle. Come on, Lord. When I'm y'all listen, man. Gosh, this could go so deep. We gonna get, I promise we gonna get to Genesis 8 and 9. Come on, Lord. Let's take a minute. Everybody doesn't understand this. And if you don't, just because that ain't your story does not mean that the Lord has not delivered you from something else. Some of us have been delivered from addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, toxic relationships, abuse, dysfunctional families, sex addictions. Everybody, every single person, if you are on this live, the Lord has delivered you from something. I was an alcoholic and drank till I blacked out, period. You understand? And let me just tell you, and if you want to share, please do, because I'm giving you so much prop, so many props right now. I'm saying congratulations to you. We are giving glory to God, because understand, y'all, I'm here to sit here and tell y'all my mama had the same addiction and she didn't make it. And if I hadn't stopped, oh come on, Lord, I gotta chill. If I hadn't stopped, I wasn't gonna make it, because I was popping pills till I was finna die. I asked for the taste of what to be removed from me in 2016, and he did. I have chronic pain, and I've been through hell with, come on, delivered from smoking cigarettes. Come on, Jesus, I'm clean now. Come on, dearest one. Y'all, it is no joke. Like, deliverance is a real thing, and people be out here making light of that. Man, when God takes some, I used to smoke Black and Milds, y'all. Before I did anything else, I started smoking Black and Milds when I was 18 years old, and I didn't stop smoking Black and Milds until 4 years ago. No, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Drank when I couldn't do drugs, it was alcohol. When I wasn't doing any drugs, it was gambling. Man, the Lord then took me through some things now. Y'all, I don't smoke. I barely drink. Yeah, I still drink a glass of wine here and there. But other than that, no. I asked him, just like some of you, remove the taste of alcohol from me, because I was using it to try to escape problems, difficulties, challenges. So it ain't nobody can't tell me about the goodness of the Lord. It's why I have no problem serving. It's why I have no problem getting up and coming on here and talking about what I've been through, because you do understand. Come on, Lord. The people who are attracted to me, my energy, what I do, what I talk about, you've been delivered from something, whether it's drugs, alcohol, toxicity. Everybody ain't gonna resonate over here. But this the thing, a lot of people don't. These the kind of problems that people sweep under the rug. And then you go out and you meet folks and they like, what happened to you? I'm homeless. I'm homeless because I lost my job. I lost this. I got addicted to drugs. Doctors, lawyers, the same folks we looking up to. It's people who don't want to talk about this stuff because you embarrassed about what you've been through. And for years I was embarrassed, y'all. I was embarrassed. I lied about something. I lied. How'd you lose your nursing license? Oh, it was this, that, and the third. I didn't want to take accountability. And God said, you're going to have to own it. And until I did, my luck did not turn around. So the people so come on, 526, the people who are attracted to you, the people who you are going to go and help, this is why your message and your story is important, because you going to go help somebody. Y'all have access to people I don't have access to, but it's why we say tap the screen, share the live, share the love, because you never know who might just randomly pop into this live and hear us talking about things we've been delivered from, and somebody like, man, I got that going on right now, man, I see such and such. You never know. You never know. Anyway, I'm back. Congratulations to every single one of you for being delivered. Okay, because that's what Jesus is in the business of doing, from being delivered. So don't think, and we look at, that's why I can sit in this car, and yeah, it's hard, y'all. It's hard a lot of days. That's what I was getting ready to tell y'all. I sat last night, y'all, because this the thing. I'm a single woman, right? I'm a single woman and I live in my car. And there are only certain places that you can be because the police will wake you up. Some of y'all know this, some of you don't. A few weeks ago, I was asleep in a particular spot and the police came and woke me up and I had to move, right? And so it's only certain spots where you can go to. And so it's not to draw attention to myself. I don't run the heater and like certain things that you just have to be mindful of not doing. I don't want to draw attention. So I woke up this morning and I was like, Lord, I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I'm still gonna get up and I'm still gonna serve. And it's why he told me not to go live this morning. He spoken into my spirit yesterday. He was like, no, you just need to chill. And I still did, and I still got up and recorded messages, but I was like, Lord, I'm tired. I was like, my body's hurting, you know what I'm saying, from sleeping in the car. And then I had to talk with him. I was like, Lord, I don't have any money, and God don't, and I don't ask for donations. I have a very specific reason for that, because I don't. One of the talks that God and I had last night, I said, Lord, I can't wait for you to put me in a position to where if I know somebody needs something, I'm just gonna bless them. It's why I resonated so much with what Cat Williams said and who the person that he is, because I know how he treats the comedians and the people that he's a real philanthropist. I resonate with people who speak truth and who are real philanthropists. Those are the types of people that I resonate with. I'm not trying to get involved in anything messy, but who else can say that you just putting people on, you really trying to help people be successful? If that's what you're trying to do, I'm with you when you write. If God has put you in a position and you a millionaire and a billionaire, what are you doing to help? As long as you're doing something to help, as long as you're not being wasteful, because it's so many of us out here. It's so many people who need help. And no, it's not your responsibility. But damn it, you can't spend all that money before you die. What are you doing to help? What are you doing to help God's people, man? You think this is what I was getting ready to talk about. And this is why he said, no, hold it. Come on, Lord, because I knew he was going to take me somewhere with it. I say, these folks got so much to say. Lord, this is why I stay so off of social media, because I get triggered. Y'all, I saw something on Instagram, because the Lord he's been telling me, because y'all, I be over here in a bubble, man. I'll be like, man, let me just stay in my lane. I don't be caring about what nobody else got going on. And God said to me, no, you need to know what my people are going through. If you gonna lead and guide and teach my people, you need to know what they're experiencing and what they're going through. It's why, as long as the Lord is in that thing, I don't care if there is a pastor and people can feel how they want to feel about it. Don't come over here playing around saying the things that you want to say. This ain't the place for that, because the thing is, if somebody is bringing somebody to the Lord, if they are helping to save our youth, my God, I am so grateful that my son, my children, because even though I wasn't the best mama, I have amazing children. My son is 17 years old. He's never been in trouble. He's never been stopped by the law. He doesn't do any drugs, by the grace of God. If you want to there's this little place, I wrote it down. This is how serious I was about it, y'all. I saw on Instagram, it's this thing that they're doing. It's in Orlando, Florida. Y'all can look this up. It's an email, a website, and everything. I don't know these people. The Joyful Noise. The Joyful Noise with a Z. And I saw it on Instagram, and it's like a Christian pop-up club. And so basically what it says, their little thing on their website says they disrupt darkness with holy parties. And so I went through and I watched some of the stuff they did on Instagram, and they had like a little New Year's Eve event for the little children. And then, of course, I go to the comments and I say, well, let's just see what the people in them got to say. Do y'all know how many people was in there criticizing and talking about, oh, it's worldly. Oh, why they got that? Why they can't?
You tell me what you did on Friday night to hold a gathering so that these little children was not outside on the street doing drugs, getting shot. So you tell me what you did to help save them that night. Do y'all know how much violence happens on New Year's Eve? I say, how can y'all be so judgmental when you not trying to help the little children? How? Everybody want to talk about what's worldly. Do you think that God does not have to adapt? Do you not realize that every time you click on the internet, you see what is going on in the world, y'all? The church people ain't going to church, man. People ain't going to church. Why aren't people going to church? Because they don't trust the pastors. They don't. What you want us to do? What do you want God to do? What do you want him to do? You want him to continue to not save the people? You want him to continue because what used to work, it ain't working no more. Why? Because they don't trust the pastors, they don't trust the church. Why you think he got a tarot reader who's sitting up here quoting scripture? Somebody said something about it's somebody I can quote this and then I can quote something else. You know what? Yeah, I can trap out. I meet me in the trap is going down, and I'm gonna flip these cards and I'm gonna read this scripture because you know why? Because the people, the little young people who lost our youth, I'm always going to talk about the youth because I'm not here for the people, the religious people. I'm not here for y'all. Y'all ain't the ones out here doing fentanyl and meth and all this foolishness. Y'all not the ones doing that, dog. I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. But as a recovering drug addict, can I go help the little children? God, give me the strength, the wisdom, the courage, the insight, the knowledge, the understanding, so I can go help them little children before some more of them die. Because now you dealing with drugs. I don't have no experience with fentanyl. I can tell you about a perk 10. I can tell you about some stuff you about ain't even took. I can tell you about some X pills, but we ain't even on that no more. Do you understand? But until you holding a gathering at your house, because didn't we talk about the other day where two or more are gathered, there I am also. Until you holding a gathering that can hold what if you you feel that way, that type of way about it, why don't you start a church and let the little children come where you at? No, no, no. Oh, okay. You should probably keep. Don't say nothing else. If you ain't picking up a Bible and getting on the app that promotes and that the one that is centered, do y'all realize that every app serves a purpose? And if you ain't on social media, if you haven't done your research, guess what? I've been doing this for 2.5 years. TikTok, do you know what app the children are using? TikTok. Why do you think the Lord has my primary platform as TikTok? Why do you think that he said no, go build your base over here for TikTok? Why do you think that I focus on TikTok? This where the little children at that's getting this where the little children at. Yeah, I go live on Facebook. That's cool. I'm here for adults too. But can we save them? Because it's a lot more of them than it is of us. I'm sorry. That's my soapbox. Until you doing something to help save the little children, shh, shh, and stop telling God what he can't do. God is doing what he needs to do in order to save the one. If you over there to 99, good for you. I'm so glad you have the Lord in your life. But clearly, you not talking to him or he not talking to you the right way. Because what he would be telling you, well, since you now the 99, go save the one. Go save the one. Anyway, I'm back. Y'all, and they just age restricted my live. I'm gonna be in trouble. This is the most I've been age restricted since I've been on lives, y'all. I kid you not. This is the most I have never been age restricted until the last couple of lives I've done. Let me just read, cause see, I'm passionate about this, y'all. Like for real, man. Like I'm really out here trying to help somebody, and all you got to talk about, you mad because these little children is in a place that's safe with no drugs, no twerking, listening to Christian rap, and having a good time. What you want them to do? Sit in the house and just rock back and forth? Just rock. Why everybody, you want them to not have a life? What did you do on Friday? Did you sit in the house and rock back and forth and not do nothing and not listen to nothing and not do nothing? Oh, they can't do that at the church. Well, when they did that at the church, you got something to say about him. What? Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm so passionate. I'm not angry. I'll be like, what you want to do? You got a pat. Literally, y'all, I could not make this up. I just told y'all, I say, said pastor was out there. He had people turned up in the church, right? They were swag surfing. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. They swag surfing in the church, right? They walking it out, walk it out, now walk it out. Y'all had something to say. Now the little children got their own little club. Why they not doing it in the church? Let me take my spectacles off. Genesis, child, I be so passionate about saving the little children. My God, Genesis chapter 8. What you want the Lord to do? Either way, you can't win. Did you save a soul today? No. Pick up the Bible, get on YouTube, and start reading Genesis chapter 1 like He instructed me to do. Until then, because you ain't helping nobody. You just adding an opinion. You just got something to say. Oh, that's not your assignment. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Genesis chapter 8. Let's talk about the flood. I'm back, y'all. That was a whole intermission. Child, we was supposed to start 39 minutes ago. Anyway, I'm back. God say ain't no cars today. That is the word. Thank you, Lord. I received that. Y'all, I be passionate. I'm really passionate about helping people, y'all, like for real. Whether young or old, most of the older people, yeah, some people dealing with drugs, but most of us, we dealing with stuff because we didn't learn. My God, let me put my glasses on. Because why? We didn't learn. Because we ain't have a us. We ain't have a us telling us about some stuff not to do. Don't do them drugs, Touche. Don't do them, Touche. Mm-mm. If you do them, it's gonna cause a long, long, long line of consequences. Don't do them. I ain't have a me telling me not to do me. Like I ain't do that. So you got some means out here telling little people don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do because the consequences. So I'm here for the older people now, right? I'm here for y'all. But we're here primarily, not all of us, most of us, we're here because we didn't have a us telling us, don't do that. That's not a good idea. Don't do that. Do something else. Like, don't do we have that. So now you got us's, and it's gonna be some more of y'all that's gonna be like, she right about that. She got a point. So yes, I'm focused. So we're here because we going through some things because we made bad decisions because we didn't have a us encouraging us not to make those bad decisions. So now that we're older, right, we need to be telling little people in them don't do that. Find something else. Do something. It's something else you do. You want to go to the club? Look, you start one. You can start one and it can play Christian rap and y'all can get turned up and ain't no twerking and ain't no cursing and ain't no alcohol. It's some food trucks outside. If y'all get hungry, we'll serve y'all some water. It ain't you ain't even got to pay for it. You can just come in and worship because they talk about praise and worship in the Bible. So you can raise your hands, you can worship, you can show the Lord, you can sing, you can dance. They do that in the word, so that ain't off limits. You can start it, you could do it. Somebody already did it. Do like that. Anyway, I'm back. So just saying, I'm here for the one because I was the one and I ain't have nobody come back for me. I ain't have nobody come and try to get me when I was the one. And I didn't become a part of the 99 till way later in life. I'm trying to help some people become the 99 way early in life. Anyway, we finna read Genesis chapter 8 for real this time. I'm just saying. Talk to your children about real stuff. Thank God for God. The drug part ended with me. None of my children are on drugs. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father God. for delivering me. Okay. We back. Genesis chapter 8. The flood recedes. The flood recedes. My God. Y'all tap the screen, share the live, share the love. I'm sorry, y'all. I be passionate. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and livestock with him in the boat. He sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the flood waters began to recede. The underground water stopped flowing, and the torrential rains from the sky were stopped. So the flood waters gradually receded from the earth. After 150 days, exactly 5 months from the time the flood began, the boat came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. 2.5 months later, my God, they was on, I just can't even. 2.5 months later, as the waters continued to go down, other mountain peaks became visible. After another 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made in the boat. Y'all realize that he could, child, I'm talking about they had a slit of air. It was just enough air in there. Lord, you couldn't have gave him nothing else? Why you could? Well, they couldn't do nothing else. After 40 more days, Noah opened the window and released a raven. The bird flew back and forth until the floodwaters on the earth had dried up. He also released a dove to see if the water had receded and it could find dry ground. But the dove could find no place to land because the water still covered the ground. So it returned to the boat, and Noah held out his hand and drew the dove back inside. After waiting another 7 days, Noah released the dove again. This time, the dove returned to him in the evening with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. Then Noah knew that the flood waters were almost gone. He waited another 7 days and then released the dove again. This time, it did not come back. When Noah was now 601. My God, it's been a year. It's been a year. Okay. He was 601 years old on the first day of the new year, 10.5 months after the flood began. The flood waters had almost dried up from the earth. Noah lifted back the covering of the boat and saw that the surface of the ground was drying. 2 more months went by, and at last the earth was dry. Somebody get a calculator. I'm not gonna do it. So where does it say? Does it say then 2 more 10.5, so a year. Then God said to Noah, leave the boat, all of you, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Release all the animals, the birds, the livestock, and the small animals that scurry along the ground so they can be fruitful and multiply throughout the earth. Now we got to replenish. So Noah, his wife, and his sons and their wives left the boat. And all of the large and small animals and birds came out of the boat pair by pair, two by two. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and there he sacrificed as burnt offerings the animals and birds that had been approved for that purpose. And the Lord was pleased with the aroma of the sacrifice and said to himself, I will never again curse the ground because of the human race, even though everything they think or imagine is bent toward evil from childhood. You do realize that God already know that we was finna mess up again, right? That first of all, can we say thank you, Lord? Thank you, God. Because he got look at the times right now. He got every reason to send another flood on the earth. He got every reason. He has every reason. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Drop some rainbows in the chat. Drop some rainbows in the chat, because this is covenant. This is when he is creating this covenant with Noah. We getting ready to talk about it. He's creating a covenant to say, I know y'all gonna mess up. He already knew. He was like, even though everything they think or imagine is bent toward evil from childhood, I will never again destroy all living things. As long as the earth remains, there will be planting and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night. God confirms his covenant. Then God blessed Noah and his sons and told them, Be fruitful and multiply. Ain't that what he said to Adam and Eve? So now we have the new Adam and Eve, Noah and his wife. Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth, all the animals of the earth, all the birds of the sky, all the small animals that scurry along the ground, and all the fish in the sea will look on you with fear and terror. I have placed them in your power. You do realize that that's why the enemy ain't got no power over you for real. God gave us the power from the very beginning. But the enemy wants it. You do realize he covets that power. He covets. It's why he wants control over us, because he knows his right. Come on, Lord. He knows his rightful place. God gave us the power, not him, because he knew he wasn't going to do right. That's why he been so. Didn't I say something about it? It was a message I gave the other day. A petulant child. God didn't give him the power, but he learned the power of control. That's a whole nother message. God didn't give him the power. He gave us the power to rule over everything over the earth, to be fruitful and multiply. He didn't give him the power to be fruitful and multiply, the enemy them. He didn't give that to them. He gave it to us. He gave us the power. We are the ones that don't do the right things with it. Ain't that just like now? We don't do the right things. I have given them to you for food, just as I have given you grain and vegetables. But you must never eat any meat that still has the lifeblood in it, and I will require the blood of anyone who takes another person's life. If a wild animal kills a person, it must die, and anyone who murders a fellow human must die. If any, ain't this like the golden rule? That's what they just said, the golden rule. If anyone takes a human life, I guess if that's how you look at it, huh? Love your neighbors as you would love yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay. If anyone takes a human life, that person's life will also be taken by human hands. Wasn't that for God made? Again, I'm getting so much. For God made human beings in His own image. Now be fruitful and multiply and repopulate the earth. Then God told Noah and his sons, "I hereby confirm my covenant with you and your descendants, and with all the animals that were on the boat with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, every living creature on earth. Yes, I am confirming my covenant with you. Never again will flood waters kill all living creatures. Never again will a flood destroy the earth." Then God said, "I am giving you a sign of my covenant with you and with all living creatures for all generations to come. I have placed my rainbow in the clouds." You know, most people don't even know. We talk about rainbows, but that's the real meaning of rainbows. And this don't have anything to do with what you subscribe to. I don't care nothing about that. That is not, I ain't got time for that. That's not for me. Okay. That's not my assignment. But rainbows are covenant. Rainbows mean, the Lord, thank you, Lord, for not killing me again, even though you know I'm worthy of death. Okay. Even though you know from as a child, even though you know I was born into the world, you knew before you made me that I was going to mess up. Why? Because you made all of us that way. So thank you, Lord, for not sending another flood on the earth and killing everybody and giving us a chance to at least get right or get left. At least thank you, Lord. Thank you. Okay. Covenant. I have placed my rainbow in the clouds. It is the sign of my covenant with you and with all the earth. When I send clouds over the earth, the rainbow will appear in the clouds, and I will remember my covenant with you and with all living creatures. You think you ain't it crazy? God got to remind himself because the world's so messed up. So he sends rain, and I just heard at an appropriate time, at just the right time, he sends rain, and he got to look down on us and he got to see the rainbow. And really, you know, rainbows, we only see part of them, but they literally encircle the entire earth. From wherever you see it, it's literally a full 360 degrees. So he got to remember, no matter what part of the world you in, no matter what, he got to remember, I said I wasn't going to do it. I could. They deserve it. But I'm not going to do it. And so he gives us another pass. Another pass he gives, as if he's not up there weeping and crying. I personally, you believe what you want to believe. I personally believe that when it rains, that is God crying. That is him crying and cleansing us with his tears. Why? Because of look at everything he has to be sad about, y'all. He reigns on the just and the unjust, is what I just heard. He reigns on the good and the bad. Y'all think God doesn't express emotion? You think God is he gave us these emotions. He gave us a way to feel. You think he don't get mad? Yeah, he does. That's what happens when you get tsunamis and you get the earthquakes and you get floods and mountain and mudslides and avalanches. Yeah, God gets mad, but he said, I'm not gonna kill all y'all, but y'all done pissed me off a little bit. This is my own personal opinion. I'm not asking anyone to agree. But if you think who else, who God created us and everything here, you think he don't get a little mad? Sometimes he got to shake us. Every time I hear shake, I be like, shaking the table. I don't know what, I think that was from like Love and Hip Hop or something. But this is something that God and I have talked about, y'all. So when I tell y'all that when I read the Bible and I real deal be like, Daddy, that's why you get mad at us sometimes. That's why we have natural disasters. That's why, because he doesn't have any other. Oh, come on, God. Instead of him destroying us, he destroy. Look at everything he does is nature. It's not us. We the ones up here killing each other. Everything he does is related to nature, y'all. Every single thing. If you look at we talk about all this stuff that happens, you think God, how do you think God expresses his anger with us? Volcano blowing up over there. It's a hurricane in the Gulf. Like, how you think? Yeah, he get mad, but everything he does is literally is something involving nature. Okay, I'm back. Never again will the flood waters destroy all life. When I see the rainbow in the clouds, I will remember the eternal covenant between God and every living creature on earth. Then God said to Noah, yes, this rainbow is the sign of the covenant I am confirming with all the creatures on earth. I'm not going to kill y'all. I might mess y'all up a little bit. The earth trying to reset itself. I try to do some stuff to get y'all back in order. Does it work? No, because those things he's given us the ability to adapt and grow and make sure we're not. We know the volcano's dangerous. Don't go over there. You live in some places, you taking a chance. That's why I feel like that's why it's so expensive in California, because we don't know when the Lord gonna show up over here. We just be like, well, Lord, we just gonna stay here anyway. We just gonna pray you don't send us no earthquake and take us on out and make California fall into the sea. But we just gonna trust and believe in you. But you could, but we gonna live here anyway. Anyway, I'm back. Some people live in places I would never personally live. I don't want to be involved in no tornadoes, so you ain't ever got to worry about me going and staying in the middle of the United States. I don't want to be over there. I don't want to witness that type of destruction from the Lord. I don't want it. I'm not going to do it. I was about a mile from a tornado one time, and guess what? Guess what I did? I took the little children, I took a bottle of alcohol, and we went up under the stairs and I prayed. And I don't even think I was a praying woman then. I was like, Lord, not today. Don't kill us. True story, Mobile, Alabama. And so all I did was sitting there and I said, y'all don't move, don't say nothing, because that might make the tornado come this way. And I sat there and took about 7 shots, and I was good, and I was good and tipsy. I was, wasn't it? Right up under them stairs. And when everything was said and done, we went out, and my daughters in her high school was half gone, and they had to be relocated to another high school for the whole rest of their junior year. They didn't even, I don't even think they came back till senior year, did it? Child, look. But I was under the stairs getting tipsy. I was, because it was loud and I was scared. And what else I was supposed to do besides take some shots? I'm just being honest. God know my heart. That's what I did. We about could have got buried up under there too, didn't it? We made it though. It went the other way, but it wasn't that far away, y'all. It was the loudest sound I've ever heard in my life. It literally is like a train. And I was just like, Lord, just send the train. Send it that way. He did. Fortunately, wasn't nobody at the little schoolhouse, but it was some folks named child. Their little stuff was all types of messed up. But anyway, needless to say, yeah. Well, guess what? You ain't never got to worry about Touche Jermaine being a storm chaser for real. I was in Dallas over the summer. Y'all should have seen. Y'all might have seen them videos. The 1 minute it was clear, and the next minute it was black. I say, Daddy, you sent me here. You sent me to Dallas. They finna die. It was like I say, Daddy, you got to get me out of here. This is not for me. No, 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 no. What you send me here for? Tornado? No. No, I ain't with it. You get hurricanes, you in the south, you can move, you can go. They gonna tell you, look here, little people them, it's a depression over there. You can go ahead and go, but most of us, what we do, we sit there. We saw Katrina coming and we sat right there. We did, we sat. I was a nurse at the time. I still had to go to work. Imagine us trying to drive through the streets. All the poles was like this. It was trees everywhere. We didn't have no powers. The first time we had to barbecue. We had to light the grill and make some coffee on the grill. Chart. Guess where I don't live no more? The South. Guess who ain't going back? Me. For what? For what? For why? I don't want to go back down there. It was stinking. Water pooped up everywhere. Child, y'all can have every part of it. You can have it. You can have it. No, I'm not going back. You better watch me on the platform. I'm not going back over there. For what? I'm back. Noah's sons. The sons of Noah who came out of the boat with their wife, their father were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham is the father of Canaan. Here we go. From these three sons of Noah came all the people who now populate the earth. Me and you. Me and you. Okay. After the flood, Noah began to cultivate. Here we go. You know what? I'm finna get triggered, ain't it? Come on, ancestor spirit in them, Noah. Come on. Come on up to the front of the line. No, ain't no passes. We didn't give one to Adam and Eve. We not finna give you one. Come to the carpet. Y'all ready? We finna talk to ancestor spirit in them, Noah. Love you, granddad. I don't know. Ancestor spirit in them. Listen. After the flood, Noah began to cultivate the ground and he planted a vineyard. One day, he drank some wine he had made, and he became drunk and lay naked inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw that his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Now, I'm not going to spend no whole lot of time here, but some of y'all have heard other versions of the word that say other different stuff. You can go and read that passage if you want to. But Ham saw his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Then Shem and Japheth took a robe, held it over their shoulders, and backed into the tent to cover their father. As they did this, they looked the other way so they would not see him naked. When Noah woke up, why you had to get drunk? What you was stressed out about? Ancestor spirit named Noah. You was in your feelings? What was going on? No, you don't talk about that nowhere in here. You just like wine. Well, at least you honest. At least you honest. Because I like wine. See, people think, look, I don't know. Did you like it before you had to go in the ark where you just kept making up for lost time? I don't know. This is stuff I'm asking the ancestors now. Because they didn't say nothing over there. God just came and told you to build the ark and then you built it. You already had the taste for alcohol or something. Or it wasn't until late. You was tired. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you. Just get ready to answer them questions when we get there. We need some understanding. Okay. We need to know what happened. Then Shem and Japheth took a robe, held it over their shoulders, backed away. Okay, we read that. When Noah woke up from his stupor, he learned what Ham, his youngest son, had done. Then he cursed Canaan, the son of Ham. This began everything. Here we go. The whole land cursed. May Canaan be cursed. May he be the lowest of servants to his relatives. Then Noah said, may the Lord, the God of Shem, be blessed, and may Canaan be his servant. May God expand the territory of Japheth. May Japheth share the prosperity of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Noah lived another 350 years after the great flood. He lived 950 years and then he died. And that is Genesis chapter 8 and 9. Now I can see y'all comments because I can't see nothing without these spectacles on. Listen, what happened? Okay, later jumping. I'ma ride it out. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all go ahead. I'm not doing that no more. I'm past them days of life. Um, Genesis chapter 8 and 9. I feel like Noah just had a predilection for the alcohol. He look, I ain't. Hey, I'm no judgment. I understand. I used to have a taste for it as well. Thank you, Lord, for deliverance. Ain't that crazy? See, that's why that deliverance story had came up, y'all. That's why we started talking about that, right? Look, here we go again with these numbers. Child, listen. That's why we're not there yet, is it? You talking about in the book of Numbers? We not there yet, child. Um, Listen, I'm just saying, I understand. That's why God has started talking about the being delivered from different addictions and things, because we understand. So it ain't no judgment. Some of y'all, we are the descendants of Noah. Okay. So some of us, maybe we got it naturally. I know it was a whole bunch of alcoholics in my day, in my family. Okay. LOL, the 40s are in the bottle. Child, look, I'm in the Bible. I'm talking about what? A 40 ounce. Look, a 40 ounce for all 40 days and all 40 nights. I can't play with y'all. Y'all play too much. Y'all just play too much, and I'm sick of y'all. Y'all ain't got the sense God gave a maggot. No, with 900 years, 600 years, 1,000 years of living. That's what I'm talking about. I thought you had regulated that anyway, Lord. It said the people in them couldn't live. Well, I guess that don't count for knowing them, because y'all do know that the Bible, even though we're reading it chronologically, it's not in chronological order. And you'll have to do your own research, because guess who's not finna do that? But the Bible is not in chronological order. But you had said the little people in them couldn't live past 120, baby. And I'm just saying, he needed a relaxation moment after all that. I know he did. That's why it ain't even no judgment. I understand ancestor, grandpa, cousin, spirit name, Noah. Y'all was in there a long time, dog. I can't even imagine. Y'all, I'm talking about every type of animal. First of all, that boat must have been big as California. Cause I don't think it's nan boat I'd have never seen in life. Not even one of them little carnival cruise ships that could hold. And yeah, and how you did that all by yourself, child. You did it all by yourself too, didn't it? Ancestor spirit and them, grandpa, Uncle Noah. Child, look, he did it all by himself too, and people was probably talking about him, told him he was crazy. That was a lot of work. How long it took you to build that boat? Somebody go do the research and find out. Cause how you did that all by yourself? I know we. Let's get gone, walk it out, think about it. Oh snap! I'm just saying that was a lot. That was a lot to be doing. That's why you had to. That's why. That's why you had to do it. Yeah, I understand. I would have probably had a drink or two after that. Let me buy you a drink. I ain't got no money in the bank. Let's see if we can get it on credit. Mm-hmm. I was just saying. You got all the wine that you can drink. I was just saying. But that was a lot to do. You about deserve that. Now I don't know what happened after that, and I'm not trying to be in your business. That is a discussion for you and the Lord's. I am not trying to get involved in that, and I'm not. It's not up for discussion either. The ark was a spaceship and the animals were in DNA form. You know what? Divinely chosen TNM, you about right. But then that means we went back. Y'all think I feel like this happened. I feel like this happened on another earth. I really feel y'all think I'm crazy if you want to. All this happened on another earth. It couldn't have happened on this earth. It couldn't have. It couldn't have. Y'all, Daddy, you sent us down here, didn't it? How long ago you sent us? It couldn't. It couldn't. It happened on another earth. Send me back to that earth. Cause this ain't. It can't be the same one. This can't be it. It can't be. It took him a month of Sundays, and did like they used to. I say a month of Sundays all the time. I want to go sit. Somebody come do a fire on the beach so I could come sit out there with y'all and make some s'mores. Okay, I'm back. Y'all said how we gonna do that? Touche. Cause they did one. I want to do a fire and go make some s'mores and cook some. Y'all know what I want so bad. So Y'all just don't even have no idea. Let me just tell y'all. Did I tell y'all I think I'm accidentally a pescatarian? Almost, well, pretty much. I'm almost pretty much a pescatarian. Why you say that, Touche? You would think if you see me, you'd be like, how, child? You would think I had lost some weight, didn't it? No, ain't lost that much. No, I don't think. I think I done gained some, cause all I be eating. No, cause all I eat is tuna. Them little packs of tuna you get from the Wally World. Y'all, let me tell you something. The story that I'm gonna have to tell. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna be like, you got to be lying. No, I'm not. No, 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 no. I'm not lying. No, no, no. It is not a lie. So I want y'all to wake up every morning with gratitude and do right. Do the right things now. Look, you got to get a permit. Not at this particular beach, because they got a little place. If you go further down the beach, they got a whole bunch of fire pits down there. They got a whole bunch of them. Like a lot. And I think you can just rent you like a little space and go down there. But I don't think you need none. I said, y'all think it's a game. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have me a tent, and I'm beating because there's some little people near them, and they live on the beach right here. I said, let me mess around and give me a tent. Child, I'm tired. Look, no, you know what? True story, y'all. Some of y'all, if you've never been homeless, if you've never, and this ain't everybody, but let me tell you, because I'm transparent about this. This is not anything I'm ashamed of, right? Listen, my diet literally right now, it hasn't fluctuated much. When I first was in Dallas, right? And I was like, my faith was, I had faith, but it wasn't set up the way it is now. Back then I would break down and I might have like a loaf of bread and a pack of bologna, right? And then so I could make like $10 last for a week because all I would eat was like bologna sandwiches. And then one day, because it was so hot, y'all, it was so hot in Dallas. Oh my gosh. And some of y'all been with me through this time, but it was so hot in Dallas. It was always like in the one teens or whatever. And so I'm outside, of course, all day. And there were some days that I didn't have gas, so I couldn't burn the air conditioning. And so you sit, and one day I have a cooler. I still have that cooler. There's nothing in it now. And so I had a cooler, but the ice that I had melted, and I ended up getting this tuna. I mean, getting this bologna, and I smelled it, and I have not eaten a piece of bologna from that day until this one, and that was going almost a year ago, almost a year ago. So then like I went through another stint. The last few months I was in Dallas, my diet literally consisted of, they sell this anything everything bread at Walmart. It's like $2 a loaf. I would get some cream cheese, and then I would get those little packs of tuna, and that's what I would eat at day in and day every day because it was cheap. I could get what I needed to eat for like less than $5. About $6 or so. Food's a little cheaper in California, in Texas. Right now, my diet literally consists of, I don't eat very much. I only eat like one time a day. And so my diet is not much different from that. It's what I'm accustomed to now. So I try to, like, I have some cherry tomatoes and tuna, cream cheese, and I have some garlic bread. Like, y'all, like, God, my diet, my palate has changed. I don't eat very much. I don't hardly eat meat at all except for tuna. And I laughed because I was like, man, I was like, I really am like almost like a pescatarian. And so I ended up, over the past couple of weeks, I've been eating the same thing, which is like tuna, and then I'll get like a cucumber, some lettuce, some pickles. I basically put everything in a bowl, eat that, and then I'll have some bread. Sometimes I'll make a sandwich, sometimes I don't. And so, but I just be laughing. And of course, I'm grateful because there have been days and I didn't have anything to eat. And so, this is the kind of stuff that when I tell y'all, like, be grateful, because some of you will never have this particular experience. And I asked the Lord, I've asked him before, like, why did it have to get to this point? But he always brings me back to the same thing, where it's like, imagine being the person. This is why I have no doubt in my mind that I will receive a blessing. This is why I have the faith that I have. And I don't do what I do for a blessing, but I can tell you, if you walk down any street, you're going to see somebody homeless that has less. And so for me to, and it's why God, I told God, like, don't put me on the strong soldier list next year. Like, I want to be done with this, but I also understand that I'm able to reach more people and impact more people when I'm at a place of understanding where you're at. And not to say that God is not going to bring me success, but He is. But I also know that when I become successful, I'm not going to need all of that, man, because I'm like, it's so many people out here who going to have so much less. And it's not that people didn't earn what they get or what they have, but I'm just like, man, how can I give this back and help somebody else? And so He's developed that mindset in me that makes me want to give back and help people. And so but He took me all the way to this point in order to develop that mindset. And a lot of people will never have that, right? You should get a tomato. What? And mayo on bread with salt and pepper. I'm gonna tell you something. I just got into the habit of eating tomatoes, like just. It's something like I've never been a huge tomato fan. I didn't start liking those or onions until I got older. But I tried, like, I find myself craving vegetables, so I'll go and I'll get a raw onion, or I'll get, like, I eat more. That's tuna's really the only thing that I eat. And then periodically, like, I'll get those. But over the summertime, when I would have money, or when I had food stamps, I could use the food stamps to get those little rotisserie chickens from Walmart. And baby, I burnt them up. I burnt them up so much till I just be like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna get one, but who? Because I was wearing them out, y'all, because that was one of the only. So that's what else I would use. I would get, and I ate so many of those till it almost was like I can't eat anymore. So I hadn't had one of those in a while. So telling y'all, man, like, y'all will see videos, because once God, He tells me that I can, um y'all don't hear these. This is stuff that I've already recorded. This is on videos. I have been recording videos since the summer, since way last year, when God first started me on this journey. And this is just the kind of stuff that I actually put on those videos. Conversations with God, like really surviving the wilderness. And I don't mean like a no little ramshackle. I don't know. I mean like the real wilderness, out here thugging it out, like for real, man. Like, I done had to learn how to adapt and be flexible and do some things. And you literally see me go from, like, not knowing anything when I first had to start living in my car, to where now I've adapted, and I know, like, certain things that you got to have, you need, so it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And I know it's temporary, so I'm not really tripping about it. I don't even really talk to God about it, other than like, Dad, I'm tired. It's a little. I'm not no spring chicken, okay? It's not no spring chicken. I'm not no spring chicken. So I'll be like, come on, Lord. I ask for strength every day. Every day. So tomato sandwiches. I might try one. I might try it. I have salt. I don't really eat salt. I don't really do salt at all anymore. It's so many things that I just don't eat anymore, y'all. Like, I don't really do pork. I don't really do red meat anymore. I said, once God He blesses me with a place to stay, I said I was going to try vegetarian I was going to do a 30-day vegetarian challenge. And I'm going to do that when I'm able to cook, because I love vegetables anyway. And so, actually, you know what I bought? I actually don't. I will get some Mrs. Dash, because you're right, that is salt free. The only season that I really use, the only seasoning I really use, and I bought this matter of fact, not when I first got back to California. I got some of I was like, because I remember when Tabitha Brown came out with her seasonings, and I didn't have the money to buy it at the time. And so when I ended up getting food stamps, I ended up buying some of her very good garlic. And so that's the only seasoning I use, is because I love garlic. That's like my favorite seasoning. So I use a lot of garlic. I use a lot of garlic because that's my favorite. So that's the only seasoning I really put on everything. So that's the only one I got. I don't use salt. I don't use pepper for real. That's the only seasoning I have, is very good garlic. I tried that. There's some vegetarian chicken nuggets that are good. I'm gonna do, y'all wait, y'all can wait on it, because I'm gonna do, I ain't ready for vegan yet. I don't think I'm there yet, but because I love dairy. I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. I hadn't had milk in a really long time, but I love milk. When I used to drink milk a lot, but I love cheese. Like, I really do. And so that's one of the, like, when I splurge and I have extra money, I'll buy like cheese cubes because I love cheese. And so like cheddar, sharp cheddar cheese. And so I said, when God blesses me with a place to stay, with a stove, I'm gonna do a 30-day vegetarian challenge, because I'm just gonna be so excited to, first of all, cook, and second of all, have, like, just eat vegetables, because it's unfortunate, but those are the things that cost the most. Real talk. Garlic and lemon on tuna or chicken. Child, I feel like I be halfway fasting anyway. When you do, I'll send y'all. Y'all will know about it, because I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm be like, I'm getting ready to do. It'll be at the start of whatever month, the following month of whenever I end up moving into a place where I'm able to cook. And it'll be the start of that following month. And it's gonna be 30 days. I can't wait. I love vegetables. I always have. I love vegetables. Um, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. But I ain't gonna lie. I be on YouTube, and you click on one video and your whole algorithm shift, and now you ain't got nothing but food on there. And baby, my mouth been watering looking at this stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, I just bite it. I be biting it with the little people in them. I do. I bet it tastes good. Oh, it be looking so good. And the other thing I can't wait to do, I took my little juicer for granted. I did. I took my juicer for granted. I love, like, fresh juice. And I used to do, like, beets, ginger, yellow beets or golden beets, ginger, turmeric, celery, carrots, apple, and put it, like, mix all of it together in some kind of greens. And I used to juice, and I can't wait to do that again. It's coming. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to do that again. tell me, tell me, video T. Oh, it's gonna be on here. Y'all gonna know about it. I just got off of a fast. We usually do a fast the beginning of every month. Child, look. Look, I can't wait. I can
To juice. That is like that's probably one of the best things ever. Waking up, it gives you energy out of this world. Like, I love juicing. That is one of my faves. So,
Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I had. I'm sorry. We went, look, I started getting passionate talking about saving the little children. Lord loves the little children. I want to try that. Yes, definitely get it. Get you some beets. You can juice anything, for real, for real. Oranges, apples, carrots, fresh ginger, turmeric. Um, you can juice anything, and it's so good. It's so good. Well, you better use it, child. You put it on your, yes, put it on your manifestation list and get you a juicer. They really don't cost that much. You can get a good one. I think I got mine from Walmart. So it wasn't like, but it was like one that it was a decent, like, I didn't skimp on it, but I don't think I paid over $50 for it. Like, it wasn't nothing fancy. Um, but I definitely missed that. I definitely do. Child, use your juicer. Use it. I will tell, this is not medical advice, but if you have, like, inflammation, definitely do some fresh turmeric. I'm telling you, I used to put a teaspoon of turmeric in everything, because one of the reasons that I used to take medicine was because my back, being a nurse and working all the time, like, my back was really messed up. And so thank God for God, like, like, he healed it, because I used to have to take medicine for that. That's how I started, what I started taking pain pills for. And so um that would replace, like, that would be what I would take for inflammation, pain, rheumatoid, osteoarthritis, not rheumatoid. So do a cucumber, spinach, apple, mango. Yes, that sounds so good, with a squeeze of lemon. Do fresh lemon. Don't do too much, because it'll have everything. Strawberries, all kinds of fruit. All kinds of fruit. I can't wait, y'all. Y'all, it's coming. It's coming. I can't wait. Pears. all kinds of fruit. Yeah, that be like you'll never go get you. And see, the only reason, like, I drink coffee now, but before in here I didn't really drink a lot of coffee. I used to, and then I stopped. So you start juicing, and you'll never go to, like, I don't know, like, you won't go buy it. You'll just make it at home. It's definitely worth it, and it's so much fresher. Oh my gosh! Or if y'all go somewhere, if you ain't never went to like a juice bar, go to a juice bar and get you a natural juice. Oh my gosh, y'all, they're so good. It's so good. Doing herbal teas. I love tea. I do love tea. Definitely love tea. I don't drink it as much now, of course, but I definitely love teas. They're really good. Mm-hmm. And putting rose petals in it. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. We are on Genesis chapter 10 tomorrow. It be here, it be gone soon as I be done with it. Genesis chapter 10 tomorrow. Um, And then no reading. Look, I thought I was gonna do a reading. That's why I said I'm gonna see how I feel. Nope, not today, because I had got sidetracked talking about the stuff that I seen on the Instagram. And yeah, so y'all go be a blessing to somebody. I want somebody's getting ready to move. I will tell you that. And I don't know where you're moving, but I just heard like something like somebody to get in the flow of abundance. Go and start donating something. Some of y'all got stuff that you need to give away. Don't throw it away, give it away. Be a blessing to someone, okay? I got a juicer and used it 3 times back in 2015. I had one bad experience with kale and celery. It was like never again. Definitely try it again, dearest one. Just don't use kale and celery. Do other stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, beets are not the best tasting thing. I don't think I've ever eaten a beet outside of juicing. Just say that. I don't think I've ever eaten a beet outside of juicing, but and it's not the tastiest thing, but you just gonna chug it anyway. It's not like some of them you can sit and sip. If it's fruit, you can sip it, but if it's something and it's got like beets and carrots and ginger and turmeric, um, chug it. Get it down and be done with it because it's not that good. Look, just saying. Beets is not good. Yeah, I don't think I want none of them. I don't want no beets. They ain't nothing good about them. They not good when you juice them, but they are great. They have like so many antioxidants. They are great for their like their value in herbs and vitamins and stuff like that. But eating, I don't want none. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, do a shot. Do a shot. Definitely do a shot. Do not don't look. And beets, they come in different size. I will say this: if I buy a regular size beet, I cut it in half and I just use the half. Like one beet is gonna be for me two different juice. Like I'll have 2 pieces, so that's 2 different cups of juice. I used to drink it in the morning. But I like celery because so it wouldn't bother me. He has sensory processing disorder and ate the whole bowl up. It was amazing. Of what? Pickled beets? You reckon? I like pickles, but I don't know how I feel about that in my spirituals, child. I don't know. With I don't know. I've never had that one other than like buying them. I never actually did my own juice with like kale or celery or anything like that. I primarily stuck with like just the fruits, or like I would do beets and then I would add some fruits or something to that, oranges, pineapples. Um yeah, clean living. I'm gonna do it again though. It's coming. It'll probably be a part of when I finally do the 30-day vegetarian. Um, that may be a part of when I do that. So I don't know when it's coming, but that's just kind of what came to me. By then I'll have a juicer, and then that'll be part of the 30-day vegetarian challenge. And some people could do vegan, could baby Tap the Brown. I don't care if you look, you say what you want to say. Tab got everybody wanting to go vegan, baby. She done made some meat. Now I ain't gonna lie. I tried one of Tab recipes. Now she be using pecans and making hamburger meat. I ain't did that yet. I'ma do it. I am. But I took some hearts of palm and fried it like some fish, and it worked. I didn't have something, it was something she had that I missed. I didn't have one of them ingredients, but I took it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what them that pecan hamburger meat talking about, because it be looking good enough. I don't know, but I know one thing. I seen somebody last night on the little on TV on the Instagram, and he was trying some food. So why does Atlanta keep showing? Who in here from Atlanta? Is there somebody in here from Atlanta? Who in here is from Atlanta? That's gonna be my meat. I did celery juice. Who's from? Okay. Truly Blessed is from Atlanta. Who else is from Atlanta? You live there now? What was the name of that place? It's some little vegan place that I seen on um on Instagram last night. And this man was like trying the food, right? No, this was some man, this was like some guy, he was trying some vegan food. He had like some yams. He had it was some kind of, he had like, they had cooked a mushroom, like I think it was a lion's mane mushroom, and seared it like a steak. Um he had some vegan macaroni and cheese. Like he had some soul food, soul food. I said some kind of fish or something. I said, babe, I'm going. I don't even know where it was, but I'm going. Cauliflower pizza wing, pizza wing. I'm gonna try. I've seen the cauliflower. I ain't never tried it though, but I said I'm gonna try it. But that little place, it was some little vegan place in Atlanta, but it was like black people in them. And I say, baby, they had soul food. That macaroni and cheese looked like it was so good. I bit it when he bit it. I did. I tasted it and everything, because I had tasted it in his spirituals, and it was good. And I said, if I ever come to Atlanta, that I am going to try it. And is. I meant that. Child, like he took a bite. I took a bite. I'm just saying he would, and he might have been pretending like it was good, but baby, every bite I took, it was so delicioso. It was so delicioso. It was delicioso. Look, it could be Life Bistro. Child, I don't know, but these little children, them, and I didn't keep it. I just remember eating his, I was eating his food with him last night. I ate all of it too. It was so good. I'm gonna try it if I ever come to Atlanta. If I ever come to Atlanta, just saying. It could have been Life Be. Oh, you already said that. Anyway, I was just saying. I'll be honest about that. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Very interesting. Very interesting. I love y'all in real life. Y'all hydrate your soul and things. Drink the water. Say gratitude. I will see y'all tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Bible Clarity. We'll do Genesis chapter 10 tomorrow. Um, that's it, y'all. That's it. Go be great and amazing. Have a great and amazing weekend. Be safe. Whatever you do, be safe. Okay. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 5 p.m. for Bible Clarity. Love y'all in real life, child.